What's up, y'all? The reviewer is here, and I'm back to give y'all this album review of T-Rock called Conspiracy Theory. Y'all should know who T-Rock is by now if you check out the last review I did called Rock Solid 420. Alright, and this album came out after he left Hypnotize Minds. And in case y'all are wondering, this is the real deal, no bootleg. And I remember I did this album review years ago, but I didn't have the CD in hand. This right here would tell you that I'm a big fan, man, of T-Rock, you know what I'm saying? This to me is my personal favorite album from him, and I'll explain all that soon. And the producers of this album was The Navigator, and I believe T-Love were part of the productions as well. If not, I'll put all that in the description box. And the features were Kingpin Skinny Pimp, Area 51, CIA, Wildcat. You know what about CIA? I need to get their album called, or the compilation called CIA, man. If someone have this album, please holler at me. Alright, now Miss T, Odd One, The Crime Clique, and Two Tone. I believe there's other features on there, but I'll get to that in a little while. Now I'm gonna go with the songs now. The first track is just an intro. It comes just a blazing beat. Then the next one is called Here It Is. This is a nice beat with T-Rock kicking with the flows. T-Rock keeps it real throughout this whole track, man. He just dropping bombs with the lyrics. Alright. The next one is Blood In, Blood Out. This is a nice little track here as well. You can hear the little trumpets in the background with the beat. And T-Rock comes through with the great flows that he's known for. It's another tight track, man. I especially love the end of the track as well. Then the next one is called Let the Hammer Go. This is another tight ass track from T-Rock, and he comes through with the great flows on there. And yo, if y'all ain't impressed by this track right here, man, I don't know what to tell you, man. Then What You Know is another tight ass track from T-Rock. This features Kingpin Skinny Pimp and Wildcat. And this is about smoking and all that stuff. T-Rock comes through with a great ass verse, man. He flowing fast as hell on this track. And then Kingpin Skinny Pimp come through with a tight ass verse, and Wildcat come through with a nice verse as well. This is probably one of my favorite tracks off the album, to be honest. Then Mary Jane. This is probably another one of my favorite tracks off of this album, man. T-Rock flows his ass off on this track here. It's a blazing ass beat. It's a great sample. I believe it's from Donkey Kong 64, man, with that sound like a flute sound. And this track features Area 51. Yo, all of them come through with the great verses and all that stuff, man. Yo, y'all gotta check this track out if you haven't heard it already. Then Bins and Lax. This features Odd One. This is kind of like an up-tempo type track, and T-Rock comes through with a nice verses there, and Odd One comes through with a nice verse as well. Nigga for the Job. This is a pretty solid beat, and T-Rock come through with the great verses though. He still is doing the damn thing on this track, man, with the lyrics. Then Mr. Big Man is another tight track from T-Rock, and he's taking shots at his former, group that he used to be in. Of course, I'm suspecting DJ Paul that he's talking to for the most part. And he comes through with the great flows, man. This is a real tight ass diss track, man. I can listen to this track all day. Then Look Deep in the Eyes is another amazing track from T-Rock. And he comes through with the crazy flow, man. Every time I listen to this track here, I'd be like, how the hell does he do this without, messing up, man? But T-Rock shows the great lyricism on this track here, man. Real talk. Next one is called What You Doing For It. This features J Love, I believe. And T-Rock comes through with the dope verses there with a tight ass track, by the way, with a tight ass beat. The hook is pretty nice as well. And T-Rock is kind of flowing nice on this track. Does a good job with it. Then Make a Scene is a real tight track as well. This features the whole CIA. This is like a get buck, get crunk type track here, man. T-Rock comes through with a great verse. The rest of the CIA come through with some great flows on there as well. The Ghetto, this features, I can't remember the singer's name. I'll put the singer's name in the description box. This is a real nice track from T-Rock, man. This kind of reminds me of a Tupac song, I guess you should say, man. If you hear, you'll hear what I'm talking about. It's a nice track, man. Then the next one is called No Remorse. This is a blazing ass track, man. This is probably another one of my favorite tracks on this album. I've been saying that lately, right? And T-Rock comes through with the great verse, man. This is probably one of the best verses that I've heard in a minute from him. And then this features Lyrical Child, Six Shot, and I believe somebody else is featured on here. Man, yo, if you don't like this song, man, I don't know what the hell to tell you, man, for real. And then International Terrorist is like a posse song. This is a tight track as well. This features a group of people. And T-Rock comes through with the last verse and cleans that thing up with his verse. And then the outro is like samples of other people's tracks. And that's pretty much it, man. That's all the songs that I reviewed for this album. I think I damn near review all of them. So to rate this out of a 10, I probably would give this a 9. A solid 9 out of a 10. Man, T-Rock pretty much holds his own for this album, dog. I mean, he really shows that he can make great albums without Hypnotize Minds. To me, T-Rock was very hungry on this album. When I say hungry, I mean like he sounded like he was trying to get himself a deal, like on some real stuff, man. And like I said, this is probably one of my personal favorite albums from T-Rock. There's a couple others out there that I like as well, but this one right here, man, you can tell that his lyricism was like top notch. All right, and this is the back of the album right here. Pick this thing up when you get a chance. If you don't have this album right here, you are seriously missing out. Real talk, man. And you might want to get it quickly because this price range is going up, man. That's pretty much it, man. Shout out to T-Rock for coming out with a dope ass album. Shout out to all the producers and shout out to all the features. All right, much love to the real folks, and I'll be on here back with another review. All right, peace out.